Alright, today is going to be, I think, last day on the carrier cat. I'm just not feeling it anymore. And you know, why should you do something you're just not happy about? Okay, so first thing I want to do is put up some exit signs. So I think that's pretty easy to do. I'm going to try and do as many easy things. And I need lighting in this, on this floor, complete floor. So there's kind of two ways I could do an exit sign. One is to just write exit. X is kind of a long letter, so it would probably be offset more to one side if I do X like this, you know. So that's exit in the middle. I was trying to think of like, how would you draw a man running? You know how there's like a picture of a man running? Well, that kind of looks like that, like a crippled old person. That's the thing, right? It's really hard to make any kind of humanoid shape in this amount of pixels. So I think just exit is the way to do it. And then I have probably this green here is probably better than using any of the greens I've got. My greens are all a bit darker and a bit faded. Exit, and then with additive we'll go white over the white, and then a very dark green, even darker than this. See, like this is so dark, but on here it still glows quite brightly. So I think 50, yeah, 50 is too dark. So 40, yeah, 40 will be fine. Now there is currently no player sensor in here. I wonder if I can get away with one in the roof. So we'll connect that player sensor, wait, this player sensor. So this will just light up whenever someone's in the area. Better change this player sensor to, it can stay at hemisphere, but it needs to be a really big radius. It might actually detect the player in here as well. We'll do the same with this one though, pretty big radius. And that will connect to that one there. I don't know why I painted this wall the dark grey, but it's gonna be the dark grey from now. So I better get another player sensor for captain's quarters. Yeah, this is where it starts to become unreasonable because I'm going to need a player sensor inside the captain's bathroom. Do I put an exit sign in the bathroom? Now for the lights, I'm just gonna copy one of my existing HSV lights. Oh yeah, I need them in this hallway as well. This thing is just overloaded. So on this floor, on this deck, we've got the captain's quarters. I better just do it while I'm in here. So crew deck, we'll change all the crew decks to bridge deck. Is there a main light switch? I guess there is. Crew deck, captain's quarters, bridge deck, server, output. Why was there an output here? Oh, I hate that you can't control Z this stuff. Freezer panel, freezer lights, bridge deck, bathroom panel. There's no smoking deck. There is the bridge though. I think that's right. Light colors, main lights. Now I've got to find out what's been disconnected and where all the new nodes are. Looks like they're here.
7 hours later.
I think that is all the logic for the lights. The internal lights, I guess. I don't know if I have any exterior lights for this. Oh, I've got to hook up these two lights. That'll be a real pain. I'll show you how that works, I guess. So there is, on the server, what I need is an output for all the lights coming forwards. So there's the hardpoint down here. We're receiving this signal, and this signal is going to a couple of different places. Up here is where Chicken Miss started doing it for me. I don't actually think this needs to be chained at all. This is data received from the rear section, which will go into a composite switch box. So it basically will go from composite over to an on-off. Then it will go for a switch box, like that's just controlling the switch box. Then I'll just use this controller here, which will have an output, and this will be cargo bay lights. I don't know what I called it. And that goes into there. And then on the rear section, this is the light switch controller here. So this is sending an out signal into here, but it also needs to send one into this. Into this? What is the output? Into that? No, into this thing down here. So one of these is going out. Only one of them is going out. It's real hard to see which one. Bottom, it's on here I think, server connection. So in here I need it'll be a boolean. And the boolean it's going to be sending will be 1. And then I need all of this, just this piece in the middle. Cargo bay lights on, so this toggle will get output. And that will go down here into the server, cargo bay lights, and up to here. And because this is all default position that I just put that in, as in default, I haven't changed any of these settings, default settings. It's on channel count 1, start channel 1, which is all I'm looking for right now. So that's going to send channel 1 boolean up to this one. And then from here, it's receiving this data and it's receiving channel 1. And then channel 1 is pulsing this thing. So this thing here is outputting the indicator light on the instrument panel, so I don't need that. I just need this top piece. And this is just swapping it over to a white light. Toggling the switch box to send 1 over channel 3, which is V, so it's just white. And then I should just be able to connect cargo bay lights to, it's only 1 or 2 rows. Just 1 on 2 rows. Is that thing spawned? Sheesh. Never again will I... Wait, has it snapped itself together already? I think it has. Just from being so close. Oh well. Never again though. I'm never building anything big again. Not like this anyway. So now all those front lights are on. Oh, not all of them. Might be missing electricity on that one. I think everything else is working though, right? All the fences and stuff. Is this light? This is the light that's not connected. Just not connected to battery. I'll get my radar. It's not really working, but I'll put it in here anyway. This is what I was working on as a general purpose radar for any boat that I make. So it's a circle, and then this one here was a course plotting screen, but this one's kind of... There's more to this, and I don't really know what I'm doing at all with this. At least I have some idea with the radar. The idea with the course plotting one would be that you can push on these arrows to move the map around. R would reset it to whichever position the boat is on. Then you've got a plus and minus to increase this zoom. So this is a 5 kilometer zoom. You'd be able to change the map size. So you could zoom all the way out and then put a course down at the very northern part of the map, and just one point and your ship would just go straight to that point. So this is what's happening with the radar. It's detecting something. Oh, I guess it's detecting that. And it's temporarily is saving that it's detected something and what its position is. And it's blipping up in the corner. I need it to save that data for one full rotation of the sweep, or maybe even only half of the rotation, and then have that blip fade away. But I'm doing what I thought was right, where it should be overriding the table of all that data every time it sweeps around, but it's immediately forgetting all the data as soon as it's seen it. So this is basically this big radar controller there can go. We have radar rotation, and then GPS X and Y. And a video out. I don't really need a radar for anything. I am going to need a fish radar when fishing comes out. I'll do something a bit different for that, I think. Depends how that one works. Why doesn't this turn on now? What did I change that broke this? And that's not working. Oh man. I don't understand. It's like I deleted the dial, right? So I wonder if the electricity was connected through the dial. I must have been putting the map on that screen with that radar controller. I think the other bit I need to finish up is in here. I don't really have any idea of what could go in here though. And it's like anything I do put in here is just going to lag the game out anyway. Problem solved. There's this little pocket here for the hard point and the pivots to go in so that they don't get affected by the physics flutter. And I'll stretch this wedge out across. There you go. So there's nothing behind there. My intention with the Carrier Cat now is that I'm kind of putting it out there as a free to use hull. If anyone wants to finish this thing, go for it. There is space down here, which I've got batteries in. Otherwise, these are totally empty spaces. Okay, alright, that is it. I'm sick of this. I'm 100% sick of this. When you see this video, the Carrier Cat will be out. It'll be out in 2 parts, and I'll also make a mission spawn add-on or whatever, an environment add-on to try and... I'm actually not sure how you do that. I'll figure something out. But it's out in whatever state it's in. It's done. I'm sick of it. I want to move on. And if you want to take over, go for it. Please do. Please finish it. Figure out what's wrong with it and just finish it up. And then say you did it. I don't mind. But thanks for watching. See you later.